today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team is coming in off of a win last week. They're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 13th NFL season now. It's Matthew Stafford.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing now is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
This will be caught by Brown.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
Touchdown! Mike Evans from 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, back to Fournette. And he's got this down to the 35. A CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady to Evans on the slant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punch, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Stafford. Over the middle to Beckham. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. With it is Brown. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And that will come the offense as they take over. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack.
This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Succop for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford going right back to Beckham here, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford. Higbee secures it over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Shakes off the sag. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 Divisional Round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys doing battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantages and all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flush to his right. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 82 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he will dive trying to get the first down, but it looks like he's going to be marked down just short. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. 2nd down and 8. Now it's Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll run with Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Fournette. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. After the penalty, it's Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8. This is Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave them looking at a 4th and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Bernard shows the agility. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady will look to throw for him. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you leaned back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
L.A. readies for its next possession. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Now a first down throw, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From just shy of midfield, Stafford. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again is Stafford. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Let's go.
And they take a knee. The Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.